What's up, guys? My name is Matthew Egan. Online, I go by Trainer Toll. Today, we're going to talk about hashtags and how they can help your YouTube videos grow. If this is your first time joining us, do hit that like and subscribe button, ring that bell so you never miss any of the SEO tips. Hashtags. We know about them on Instagram. We know about them on Twitter. People tweet about how you don't want to overdo them, how they can make you look silly. But on YouTube, hashtags are pretty new. Just like we found out from this question from my good friend GuacOnMySock.
All right, Trainer Toll, here's my question for you. So on YouTube, how relevant are hashtags? Because I know you don't want to overdo it or underdo it on Instagram or Twitter because discoverability is important, but also you don't want to overdo it because then it's obnoxious. But on YouTube, I don't really think I've ever seen hashtags used in a good way. So what do you have to say about that?
This is a great question. I'm loving all the, we came up with this idea of reaching out to streamers. First of all, GuacOnMySock is a streamer that I have learned more from than anybody else that I can think of on Twitch. I stumbled upon a Guac from a Nicholas Van J raid onto him. I learned about Level Up Together from Guac. The quality of my communication, the cadence of reading what people say, to me, Guac is the next Twitch partner and the gold standard in Twitch streaming. GuacOnMySock, can't recommend him enough. So the quality of the questions just don't surprise me in the slightest. So here's my video on the stagger effect, part 1 from Final Fantasy VII. I used 3 hashtags in this video. You'll hear about people who say hashtags not so great. In Twitter, you don't want to overdo it. On Instagram, hashtags are a big deal. People use hashtags quite a lot. So the evolution of hashtags, if you're watching this video 3 years from now, double check more current sources to see what's going on. But as of April 2020, this is the advice that I'm going to give. I use hashtags in my videos. If you use a location in your video, if you put I did this for one of my uploads for this channel, that it was recorded in San Antonio, Texas, that overrides the hashtags. So just as a point of reference, if you do use the location in your video, it's going to override the hashtag. I don't understand what that is. Anything like a hashtag, in my opinion, and I can't see what's happening with the algorithm, I don't know for sure, but the way that my videos are going and the way that, the videos that are doing well are behaving, I put Final Fantasy VII Remake, FF7 Remake. I chose 7 over VII just based on the search volume that I was given from my keyword tools from vidIQ. And that's vidIQ is what gives all these, look at me giving myself the eyebrow. But so, all these keywords that I put in here, you can see that these are all powered by vidIQ. You can see the percentages and vidIQ buttons, and it'll tell you whether or not this video has been tweeted. I never tweeted my own video. Always tweet your own video at least once. But this video is doing pretty well, right? So Final Fantasy VII Remake, that's my hashtag number 1. I wanted to make sure that I put it in for the game. So if I click on this, I'm going to see other videos about Final Fantasy VII Remake, right? And so different creators might use the full Final Fantasy VII Remake name. Some might use others. Hush you. And then I put in First Strike Materia. Now, First Strike Materia is the reward you get for completing the Stagger Effect Part 1. And so I wanted to make sure that if people were searching for how to get the First Strike Materia, if people were searching for First Strike Materia, that it was going to have content related to that. So I put hashtag First Strike Materia. By the way, First Strike Materia, crazy strong. Stagger Effect Part 1, I wasn't sure exactly the best way to do this, but I figured including it at all was better than none. But this is one of those opportunities where you're getting to put additional keywords in your video in a prominent place. And on the flip side, I'm a big fan of hashtags for comedic value. Okay, so I did a tweet before I uploaded this, hashtag YouTuber problems, right? Because all of our hair is too long and we can't go get our hair cut because of quarantine. Eventually my hair will get too heavy and it'll just go, bah. But I've been giving Green Dumpling a lot of grief, and he says he needs a haircut. We all need haircuts. It's miserable. But, so I used a funny hashtag, right? So that's a space that you could use if you wanted to put something that added to the comedic value of your title, right? You might make, the first one be kind of a funny hashtag, and then the second two be serious. But that's an opportunity to kind of put in memes and whatnot in right next to your title. So even if you don't necessarily know what keyword you would use as a hashtag, you may want to use it just to add a little bit of a subheadline to your video title, because this is very valuable space on this page, right? Our eyes are of course on the video, but it's so whether you use it for comedic value or for the literal SEO value, there's impact to your video each way. Speaking of Level Up Together, they uploaded this video back in March, how to beat Abyss Floor 100 in Epic 7. And this is a good opportunity that they could add hashtags to their description. So all they would do is they would just go down, they'll hit that edit video button like they have on mine and edit this text here in the description, right? And then somewhere in here, if we look at mine, always, as many keywords as you can get into the description. I put, what all my gear is, but then FF7 Remake, First Strike Materia, Stagger Effect Park 1. That's all it takes to add those hashtags. And it'll pull 3 hashtags from your description and it puts them up at the top. Like that's all it is. Just add it into your description. I put them towards the bottom because, I want these keywords to be up there towards the top, but that's all it takes to add these hashtags to your title. So up here we can see there's no hashtags on this video, but what's this video about, right? So Epic 7 is probably where I would start. You might put Epic the number 7 and Epic the word 7. If it were me, I don't know for sure if I would go both ways or settle on one. But that's something to look at to see which of the two instances, similar to like Final Fantasy 7 versus Final Fantasy VII, the Roman numerals, like figure out which of the two is the higher search volume. And then I might do, Epic 7 Abyss as a hashtag, and then Floor 100 as a hashtag. So Epic 7 Abyss Floor 100, right? Here's a video from GuacOnMySock. And if you've never watched his animated intro video that he plays on his stream, it's on his YouTube channel, so go check that out. If I can, I'll put a thing right here, a button to click through it. But so he's got this video, how to palette reset in Dead by Daylight, and which is a great keyword title. But then, the obvious is Dead by Daylight, possibly DVD, right, as a second hashtag, and then maybe palette reset or achievements, and I think palette resets are a great way. It's something you have to do to either get a skill or get an achievement. So whatever the title of that achievement or whatever it's called, maybe that's a hashtag as well, or DVD achievements or something along those lines. And you can look to see what other creators are using. So if it's a hashtag on YouTube that actually has stuff in it, that means that you're kind of jumping into the conversation. You're jumping in on a hashtag on YouTube that other creators are using in their videos. And then by them having them in their videos, now they have created a hashtag that could lead somebody to your videos. And as a recommendation, just while we're here, I probably would put a longer description than just this sentence. In order to get the palette reset achievement in Dead by Daylight, you want to do this, talk about different characters, talk about supporting words, those words that we call that radius of relevancy, flesh that out so that Google has a bit more to pick that up from. But yeah, so that would be, the hashtags that I would use there. And then, so hashtag First Strike Materia, let's click on that one. So I'm the only one. Oh, there are other. How to reach the red materia behind the fence. So let's click on this video. So see, he just used Final Fantasy 7 Remake. So I believe what happened here is that we clicked First Strike Materia and it showed videos similar to my video. So even though they aren't using the hashtag, the same exact hashtag that I am, they are seeing, other videos are popping up because they're related to the video that did use the hashtag. So Google's algorithm that they use on YouTube, it's, YouTube's algorithm, it's all huge, real big, broad implications there. So I clicked one hashtag, I'm the only one using it, but it still brought up a bunch of content, right? So don't be afraid to use those hashtags as a way to allow somebody to go down the rabbit hole on your content. With any luck, you now find yourself in a much better position to use those hashtags on YouTube to improve the discoverability of your videos. If you found this video helpful, do hit that like and subscribe button, ring that bell so you never miss any of my SEO tips. We do stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, twitch.tv/TrainerToll. I'll see you next time.